Hello, it's food time. It's my favourite time of the day. I get to make some food, I get to eat it in my belly, and it's going to be great. So today, I'm not sure 100% what I'm doing, but I've got some pork fillet or some pork tenderloin. I'm going to do a mushroomy sauce to go with it, and I've got some black pudding because Ross, his grandparents are from Stornoway. So I chopped up a load of Stornoway and black pudding when he brought me some back. The legend that is Stornoway black pudding, the greatest black pudding known to man. So I'm going to shove that inside the tenderloin. I'm going to serve it with a mushroom sauce. It's going to be fantastic. Not sure what I'm going to serve it with yet, whether it's going to be vegetables or roast potato or just some rice or something. I might do some rice actually. But to start with, we're just going to get into making the sauce again. So I've had to change the area of the kitchen that I'm in today because the light was terrible in my face and I looked a little bit like Two-Face and stuff. So I've moved over here. There's not enough room, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to start off by slicing some onions and some mushrooms, which I seem to do every single time. Now, I am quarantined now because the missus isn't great. She's not very well at all, if I'm honest with you. So I ordered these mushrooms in from my old work, from the tavern company on Smithdown Road. So yeah, that's completely irrelevant for you guys. My wife, I probably should say, is all right. She's not terrible, but she's not great either at the same time. So it's a bit of a mad story actually. Hang on, look at the chopping board, not the camera when you are slicing, Chris, you idiot. We're okay, we can do a little bit of slicing while we look at the camera, but when it gets a little bit close, anyway, look, right. Basically, my wife's not well. She's not terrible, but she's not great, to be honest with you. So on Saturday, she lost her sense of smell and her sense of taste. So on Sunday, we phoned up 111 because we'd read that like a couple of people have lost that as part of the symptoms, but she's not had a fever or anything like that. So we weren't like too concerned. We were a little bit concerned, obviously. So we phoned up 111 and they said, no, you go to work. So she went to work. She works in the NHS, I told you. She's a clinical coder, basically. So she works in sort of finance areas. So she's one of those people, she's not critical, she's not frontline, but she is critical for the NHS to continue as we know it. So then what happened was she went into work and then they reported it Monday night on the news that some people have been losing taste and smell. So it was quite prevalent in the news on Channel 4 that night. So then she went in the next morning and spoke to her boss and they're like, go on, you're quarantined. So she's in there at the moment. She doesn't feel great at all, if I'm honest with you. But because she works for the NHS, she is getting tested tomorrow. So fingers crossed we'll have an answer either way fairly soon. But it does mean that I'm quarantined, so I'm going to struggle for food videos because I've got my freezer. Essentially, I'm not going to be able to get out. Paul's offered, of course. And my brother will probably go and do some shopping, so I need to start thinking about what meals I actually want to cook and plan some of these things rather than just open my fridge and go, okay, we're going to do this today. Pork tenderloin, again, just Morrison's. Look, I would love to spend loads and loads of money on meat and ingredients and all that. Hang on. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. It smells nice actually. But ultimately, I can't afford it. So I tend to shop in Aldi and Morrison's. Not that I think there's anything wrong with that, I think the food's absolutely fine. But if I could support a butcher, then I absolutely would at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim off just a little bit of this stuff. I don't want to take hardly any of the meat if you can help it. Just sort of throw your knife through there. Just sort of nice. There we go. I'm stuffing the old tenderloin. I've probably got. Try and just do one slice and then another slice. Just nice and light. You don't want to cut all the way through. We're just butterflying this tenderloin there, right? Okay. So you can use a hammer or something like that if you want, or you could cling film your meat if you don't like touching your meat, which is a thing. Or what you can do is you can just bloody bash it with what you've got. And what I have is a bloody fist. Oh no. Fuck that up. Right. There we go. Now I'm just gonna... This Stornoway black pudding is the absolute dog's bollocks. I am not gonna lie to you there. It is so fit. It just falls apart when you cook it. And it's absolutely beautiful. Just gonna start with that, to be honest with you. Next, I'm gonna just wrap it in bacon just to make sure there's enough pork in this dish for me. So I've not got any of the streaky left. I prefer to use streaky, but I've eaten it all because I'm a fat bugger. So I've just got smoked at this point. So we're just gonna roll that in. I'm making some scran, babe. It's all right, she's fine. You see there where I bashed it too much and the old black pudding is just coming through. That's why I'm using bacon essentially. Just gonna hold that together. Where's Robin? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. Hey, no, I don't know. She's outside? There we go. And then hiya. There you go. One pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon with some Stornoway black pudding in there. Delicious. I'm just gonna fry me onions and me mushrooms next. Salt. Pepper. We'll have more of that later. But yeah, that's looking pretty nice. I'm gonna just throw a couple of tablespoons of, a couple of teaspoons I should say, of Dijon in. Give that a little mix in there at this point. Get that over. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous already, doesn't it? You just smell it. Wow. It's sort of tingling my nose. The mustard is beautiful. They're looking really, really good. Now at this point, I'm gonna have to turn, I'm just gonna have to watch out a little bit because I'm gonna just sort of flambe some brandy off there. Like that. We're just gonna let that burn the alcohol off. Nice. That foam was mighty close to that. That's just sort of burning the alcohol off it now. I'm just gonna mash a load of cream in. And yeah, we you know, don't get me wrong, double cream would be better for this. If I were you and you had double cream in, I would absolutely use it. It suits our lifestyle to have that long life stuff in, and you know, it tastes alright. And again, this is not like, you know, if I wanted to do something fancy for you, I'd do something fancy, you know what I mean? I'd go out and buy the ingredients. This is just home cooking, this, isn't it? You know, you use what you've got, you use what you buy, you use what's fairly cheap. And I think that's what I like. Oh, it smells so good. I'm just going to thin that down with just a little bit of milk as well, because that's going to cook for a little bit. So I'm just going to thin it now, and it will just naturally sort of thicken up a little bit. But you know, I'm going to want a good honk of black pepper in there, because you know that that's what I like. Again, yeah, so this is just home cooking, isn't it? It's just what you've got in, and I mean, normally I do have fresh herbs and stuff in, either in the garden when we've grown them over the summer, or you know, we buy fresh herbs in to use, like you know, parsley. I'd lash loads of parsley in right at the end of this. I don't have any, so I'm going to use some dried herbs, and I'm going to probably use parsley because I like it. I'm just going to have a little try of that now anyway. You can taste the brandy. You can taste the Dijon. And yeah, that's gonna be absolutely lovely, to be honest with you. Yeah. A little bit more salt's needed. Me and Kat love loads of black pepper, to be fair, like, so we probably do a little bit of everything, but that's to our tastes. And salt and pepper to your taste, don't you, at the end of the day. My hair's alright, old steak there, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Just leave that now. I've had a little route through the fridge. I've decided what we're having. We're going to have it with rice. I can't remember if I said that on the video or not. We're going to have it with rice, and we've got some broccoli in the fridge there as well. But I had a little route through and found some thyme. So I've just picked the thyme now, and then I'm just going to chop it up a little bit. Not loads, just a little bit. So I've got a little pan of boiling water on there for me rice, and next I'm going to throw it in. So I've turned the oven on. I'm using gas mark 7 because it's on the tray already. It's not been back in the fridge or anything, by the way. This is just coming up to temperature, coming up to like room temperature. This is going to be gas mark 7. I'm going to cook it for 20 minutes. That's it to begin with. This pork tenderloin's really, really, really lean meat. It doesn't take long to cook, and it's very easy to overcook. I'm going to go 20 minutes to begin with. Like if I was doing that, like cutting it in half maybe and just doing it in the pan and then throwing it in the oven, I'd cook it for less than 10 minutes, to be honest with you. I want it blushing pink. People are really funny with eating pork and it being pink and stuff like that, but there's a difference between pink and raw. When you know the difference between pink and raw, I think you sound. So I'm going to cook it for 20 minutes. I'm going to rest it for about 10. But I'm actually going to use a meat thermometer on this one today because I just want it to cook to about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Fact, 66. So yeah, just in there, right in the danger zone is what I'm telling you. So yeah, gonna put that in now. 20 minutes, and we'll be done. I have got my sauce done. And that little puppy is right there. You can see that bad boy right there, can't you? And it's looking so unctuous. It's looking delicious. And, you know, I might have added far too much black pepper for you guys, but as I mentioned, me and Kat absolutely love it. And it's quite thick, and it's, oh yeah, it's just thick, that isn't it? Let's be honest. Hi, Robin. You okay, babe? Yeah? I knew you were there, you know. I knew you were there, babe. Right, go on. Shoo, out of there. Let me get me pork out the oven. Go on, let me get me pork out the oven. Yeah, silly sausage, yeah. Oh, stand to the side, babe. Right, there's the pork. So, we just want an internal temperature, thank you, of around about 65 degrees.
When did you get that?
Ages ago, you know.
For your birthday?
Christmas, I think, a couple of years back. Yeah, what's that up to, do you think? 60?
Yeah, 60.
60, let's give it a little bit more, right. Oh, 60. There we go. It's going higher though, isn't it? Look, 66?
Yeah, 66.
Right, so we're just going to leave that there. That's got to 66 on the thermometer over there. So we're just going to rest this now, babe, okay?
Okay.
So it needs about 10 minutes to rest. So we're going to put the broccoli in next, and the rice is sorted. You love broccoli, don't you? So we're going to put that over there to rest for now, and then we're gonna sort that out in a bit. Nice one, Robin. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Nobody wants to see your mouth like that. Off you pop. Go on, off you go.
I won't do it anymore.
You won't do it anymore now. Go on, go. Go, 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 go. Good girl. It's just a waiting game now, isn't it? I hate waiting for me to rest, but it's so the right thing to do. Right then. So, delicious sauce first and foremost. Wrong bowl. You big bib. Right, you can put it in a gravy jug if you want, but it's just harder to clean, innit? Fits in the old dishwasher better like this. And I say it's a sauce, it's really, I reckon it's really probably a fucking vegetable this rather than a sauce, to be honest with you. There's that much of it in there. Look at that. That's obscene, isn't it? Absolutely bloody obscene, but it's going to be delicious, you know. Sort the pork next. Nice and rested. Look at that. You can see that. Oh, right. Right. I'm just gonna get that in there as well, you know. Oh yeah. That's obscene, isn't it? Oh well. Just not wrong with a bit of pork fat there, is there? When you mix in, she'll never know the difference. I mean, she knows it's unhealthy anyway. Look at the amount of bloody cream I've got in there, and there was butter and all that stuff, but now there's all that as well, like. So we're just gonna slice like that first and foremost. Look, can you see that? It's just sort of blushing pink. And I tell you what, it's cooked absolutely perfectly. You see it? It's just perfect, like. Right there. Mmm. Oh my days. That is so damn good. What I'll do actually, I'll just chunk it up a bit for her. Might have needed just a few more minutes resting actually. Just do a little place there. Just so cuts out as well. Doesn't look the best, that one, does it? Cat, dinner's ready, babe. I've tried the pork. I know it's sensational. I'm going to try it with the sauce now. It's going to be delicious. I know it is. That Stornoway black pudding's so good, and it's so rich. So. That's good. So easy, so simple. If you do try it at home, send me photos on Twitter at Mr. Budred. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, please. I'm so made up, and I'm sorry I missed a day with the videos. I had a nightmare, but I will catch up. I promise you, I will catch up. I'll see you soon. Ciao.